This is part 2 of a two-part tutorial that details the patient queue. Part 2 details the patient checkout process and the features within the patient profile object. After the patient is checked into the office, the front staff moves the patient profile object to the appropriate room, according to however they manage the physical patient flow. The practitioner or assistant starts the treatment by dragging the patient profile into the Treat Patient box. Regardless of whether or not the practitioner is done documenting, if the patient is sent back to the waiting room or any other room, drag and drop the patient to the room they're actually going to. Because the practitioner has already started the treatment, they can always come back to an open encounter and finish the documentation, then send it off to billing. The patient doesn't need to be in the queue to finish, only to start. This is an important distinction. In practices with multiple practitioner types, like chiropractors and massage therapists, it is common for the patient to be scheduled with another practitioner immediately following the first encounter. Do not check the patient out. Move them to the room with the next practitioner, and the system automatically knows that the patient is in the office for their next appointment, and will not show up on the no-show list for the second appointment. This would be silly. Simply move them to the room for their next appointment, and that practitioner will begin their own encounter. And that second practitioner will start another independent encounter for the creation of a second claim by the second practitioner. When the patient is leaving the office, remember, these processes should be done in real time, which means when the patient is actually leaving the office. To clarify, even if you are not done documenting this patient's chart note, or have not yet created the claim for this patient, check them out in real time. Do not keep them in the patient queue if they are not actually in the office, unless you are backdating the visit. Click the Checkout button here, and the checkout process screen pops. Notice that this checkout process is very similar to the check-in process. To verify patient details, if not done during check-in, select the Verify Patient Details box. If you want to verify details beyond the address, click the Verify box, and you have access to the entire patient information screen, including the Insurance tab here. If you did not collect the copay during check-in, you can do that during checkout. To check the patient's account for outstanding invoices, you can select the Collect Payments box here, and it works exactly like the check-in box of the same name. You can collect payments, create invoices, and patient statements here. See the follow-on tutorials for complete details. This box, Verify Schedule, is only in the checkout process. Select this box to either ensure they have another appointment already scheduled or to reschedule them directly from this tab, which reinforces this vital final checkout task. Notice the upcoming appointments listed here, with both the date and time. To access the scheduler directly, select this button here. You'll notice that you have access to the upper schedule, the power scheduler, and the lower week view schedule as well. Ensure you have the correct practitioner's week view selected. Click on the date and time you wish to schedule this patient. It will auto-default to bring up the dialog box with your patient ready to be scheduled. Finish scheduling the patient as usual. Backdate the visit just as in the checkout screen, as the situation necessitates. When you have completed the checkout process and wish to remove the patient's profile object from the queue, select the Finish Checkout box. Now that we've talked about how to check a patient into and out of the office, let's talk about some of the icons and features starting left to right. You can learn how to upload a picture of the patient if you wish from the Patient Information Screen tutorial. Use this little star as an instant messenger tool. This is great for both patient management and to increase sales of products. It is often considered rude for a member of the staff to pop their head into the treatment room and relay messages to the doctor that do not relate to the patient being treated at that time, or can seem too pushy when identifying products that the practitioner may be able to sell the patient. Click on the star to post a message. The staff can ask the practitioner to hurry up with their current patient because a patient in the waiting room is late for work. Or, if while in the waiting room, the patient was inquiring about a specific product, such as a therapeutic pillow. To post the message and signal the practitioner, click Submit Notes here. The practitioner can then mouse over the red star, no need to click, and the note will appear. The practitioner can initiate their own note to the staff or even add an additional message of their own. The practitioner whose schedule the profile was drugged from will be populated here. However, sometimes you will want to change the practitioner listed here for a variety of reasons at any point during the visit. Simply click on the practitioner's name and select a different one to change it. The visit type can be determined when you schedule the patient, and will color the patient profile to graphically represent a specific type of visit if you wish. Adjustment could be yellow, new patients could be blue, cash patients could be green, massage patients could be pink, whatever you want. This visit type here is a link. Click the link. And a list will be generated with all the visit types available. Click the visit type desired if you wish to change it during their visit. There are 2 numbers in each patient profile. The first one is red. This denotes how long they have been in the office, total. The green number is how long they have been in this one location. Notice, if I move the patient to a different room, the red number kept on counting the total minutes for the visit, and the green number starts over at 0, resetting the clock to tell me how long they have been in this new room. The last thing I want to show you in this patient queue is the long gray vertical bar. If you click on the bar, the queue is hidden from view, giving you more room to work with in the tab. To reopen the queue, click on it over here, and the queue is back.